Well, good afternoon, everybody. Finally, a painting video during the day when I have a little bit more natural light coming through the window. You must be quite used to my lovely messy crafty corner here by now. I've been watching some how-to videos on YouTube on how to make how to make the best videos, how to make them work better, and they're also lovely and very informative and sounds really great. And yes, I'm going to try some of the things I've learned. Editing, no, though, that's just way too much time, and I'm not going to be able to do that just yet. I will learn eventually how to edit and clip and add and annotate and all sorts of things, but right now I really don't have the time for that. Now, the last time we spoke on the crafts, I was just starting to decorate the hats on the green Santas, and I don't know if I showed this one to you yet, but he's done, finished, with the gold and the little red dots on the hat to jewel the bits. I think I showed them to you, I'm not sure. Had I showed you them before, with the holly on the hat and the shading and the metallic look on the paint? Look at that, how the detailing came out. I don't know if you can see it with this light. It's a bit way. Oh, is that better? Yeah, a bit of the texturing on the hair there at the back and the shading. I did say that last time, didn't I? The light needs to be pointing a little bit more away. Okay, so that's the green ones done. You put them out the way. And that one with the ivy, I did put some pictures up on Facebook, I think. So that's them done. And then the red ones that I had started, I didn't even have the beards painted. So this is one of the red ones finished. And he's got a nice little face there and a bit more detail on the beard and the shading and the texturing. So that's come out nice with some holly there and some details on the hat. So he came out really nice. And the varnishing with the acrylic varnish just makes the colour pop a little bit better. So that is what they will end up like when they're finished. And I've just started, been putting... I'd done the hats last time and nothing on the beards, so this is where I've got to so far with the shading on the beards and the hair. So that's where I am right now. The faces are done, the hair is done, the beards and the shading. So now I've just got to do something on the hats. I'll look for my inspiration again for that, and get some detail done on that. And I've also started painting the beards and faces for the ones with the gold, copper and bronze hats. So I shall do that. But I decided on the gold one that I wanted to do something different. This is a lady's face with lots of the veils, so I have no idea how I'm going to paint the veils. Maybe just a simple one, so I've got to put her face in there properly, and the veils, something rather exotic looking there, and some little pearls and jewels on the back and some more folds of the fabric. So I don't know how I'm going to manage that one, but I just thought I'd like to try that, all on the same shape. Okay, I did convince the whittler. He made me some more of the little elf type things, so I told him I wanted more of the paint your own stuff. So these will be ready to be sealed, sanded and get ready to sell as paint your own eventually. And the Russian doll type things, I got him to make a few of those so that we could do paint your own. So they'll be sealed, smooth sanded and prepared as a paint your own thingy. So that'll be good. When I'm finished with these Santas that I'm doing now, I'm going to start on these little elf heads. That's the next ones I'm going to be doing, them and the little Santas in the chimney type things, and then they'll be done. So I can't wait to get that all done, because it's been looking at me for a couple of weeks and I really need to get finished. It's driving me balmy, and I'm really wanting to get this stuff finished. So there you are. It's all taking quite a long time. There's been a lot of distractions, but they're important distractions because it's looking after my family, serving my family. So I don't mind those distractions. And in my opinion, well, if I don't get them done, then I'm not going to have any Christmas videos, because this is all still just part of building the stocks for a better run when we're ready, so that we have a stock that will be ready to, you know, a bigger number in the stock, so that when we are ready to finally implement our self-reliance plan properly and completely, then we'll have a stock to be able to see us through. And especially if health is going to be a problem, as it is already for a long time, then we need to have backups. So I'm happy to just keep producing as and when we can, because for my self-reliance, or our self-reliance plan to work and to be able to start, I still have to get that second book written and published, ready to sell. I still have to finish upcycling and decorating all the chairs that I've bought to reupholster and upcycle and turn into something pretty to sell, so that I've got something ready to go. And I still have to draw up plans for teaching little workshops, and I still have to do a kind of make my map and plan of how I'm going to do that, where I'm going to do it, where I'm going to rent rooms to teach, what I'm going to charge, what the modules are going to look like, and the lesson plans. I still have to plan all of that. So as you can, I mean, that's why I said before that the self-reliance plan it was originally a 5-year plan, but we're already 2 years into that it should have been done. So really now I only have 3 years left to get that all sorted, and that's not long, because this last year has already gone so fast that, I mean, can you see the detail I'm doing here? This last 2 years have gone so fast that I can hardly believe that we're so far still away from getting our self-reliance plan in action, and I really need to get it going. See that? Starting. Oh, you can't see, the lighting is so bad. Yeah, I can't win. Bad lighting at night from the artificial lighting, and then the lighting in the day is just way too bright. Can I fix it by putting a light the other side? Excuse me, talking with my mouth full. Is that better during the day? Not much. I'm so sorry, it's not very good quality. I'm gonna have to fork out eventually for a decent camera, aren't I? So that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can even see it. There's not very good quality on this camera. Ew. I can't even zoom in, let alone focus better. Yeah, but I am literally just putting in extra details to highlight the edges of the texturing of the hair, and then trying to blend it so it's not such stark lines, so that they look more like blending and grain, strands of hair. It's not working very well with this one. I don't know why. It's probably because you're watching me. That's why you're watching me. It's all going wrong. Well, it's not going wrong. It's just not working quite the way I usually like it to. Just like in the little loops. Oh, you can't even see it. This is ridiculous. But I'll show you it when I'm done. I'll let you know when I'm finished. I can't wait to be finished with these ones. They seem to be taking forever. Well, they're not really taking forever. It's just that I've had so much going on. I had 1 hour last week where I was able to paint. That's not going to help me get anything done. And we've also just got an order for some Christmas ornaments from someone. So I've got to get on with it, because if I've got to get all this stuff done, and you can't even see how it actually looks. No, it's really not that good a picture. The photograph will have to do. You'll just have to go on my Facebook page if you're on Facebook, or on Instagram, or I will post pictures also, as I always do, automatically on Pinterest. So yeah, I'll put them on Pinterest as well. So there's a couple of places you could look there if you're not on any, one of the others or more of the others. The pictures, the photographs might show up a bit better, but even that, photographs, they don't actually show as much of the details. They don't show the texture much, so you've got to handle them to see them properly. And it is something totally different when you handle it. It's not quite like the photographs or the videos. Obviously the videos are worse than photographs. I don't know if that helps at all, but so that it takes quite a long time, as you can tell. I'll just wet that a bit, just to blend those streaks so they look like strands rather than. Can you see that better now? No, you can't see it better, can you? But that's how it's going. So there'll still be a lot of stuff to do. When I've done with the shading, then I'll put on some other little details and bits to do with bejeweling a bit, blinging it up a bit. So it's supposed to look like Christmas. And Christmas, even though it's not about the bling, it just looks exotic when you've got a bit more detail on, and you can see just how much work goes into it. It makes the piece worth more, where you see that people have put in much fine details. There we go. I think that'll do for now. I'll carry on with that in a bit. It's just not working. It's because I know somebody's watching me. Okay, so anyway, I am going to switch you off now, and then I will show you what it's like when it's done and finished, and hopefully it'll all make sense, won't it? Hopefully it will all make sense when it's done. Okay, so there you go, just a quick update where I am. Lots more to do. Been doing quite a bit of traveling around and sorting things, so I've still, oh yeah, and it's that time of the year where there's a lot of things to harvest from the garden, and therefore a lot of things to process and sort out and preserve and store. So that as well is also taking up some of the time. So yes, we carry on. We'll squeeze in everything as and when we can. Any ideas of timetables and plans and things have gone out the window. I literally now have to do what I can when I can, as and when I can squeeze the opportunity out, because if I wait for the opportunity, it'll never happen. So I'm squeezing everything in. All got to be done. And there you are. So my lovelies, for once during the day I can say, instead of good night, good afternoon, and I shall speak to you again soon. Bye.